Enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Let's get it!
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. God bless me, gift of God bless me, gift of God bless me, gift of God bless me.
Unattached, I see.
All right, so I've been wondering what to do now because I'm pretty sure I've caught maybe most angles. I really want to go back to the tower, bro. But we got to get this run out the way first. We have to do the run first. We got to complete the run first. And I've been wondering what to even do. But I've been thinking about that damsel playthrough a lot, and I've been wondering what happens when you get so far and you don't want to let her leave, but like I think Smitten like opened up his chest and I got her to understand kind of like where we were coming from. I wonder what happens instead of doing all that, we just let her leave. I wonder if that would make a different outcome entirely. Or even or if that doesn't work, if we still like, even if we don't open up our chest again, even if us letting her leave doesn't change like that next following outcome, I wonder what happens if we do get back to that table and we just slay her, and what happens then, because that might provide a whole different kind of energy. So I'm gonna do a damsel run right now and see what happens when I do those slightly different changes. So, you know, we're gonna do that. All right. I'll see y'all in the future.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I'm not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
You said that to me. How many times have he said that to me? 4 times?
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here?
Doesn't
That's
matter.
not how this
Yeah.
works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yeah, because her staying here does not do anything good for her. Yeah, I've already made up my mind. We're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Yay!
Our happy ending at last.
Let's go!
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh, we finna get took, baby girl.
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
And she's gone. And she's gone. You don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Oh my gosh.
She's gone. Where did she go?
That just ended the run
Should we
completely.
try and find her?
Nuts.
Why now?
This is so nuts considering we didn't get to a chapter 3. I think this is also the first time we went to a chapter 2, but didn't go beyond chapter 2. This is so interesting. And then also thinking about it, I didn't get the exact ones that I wanted, but I did get a lot more positive ones this time versus negative ones this time. So maybe we could have a better conversation on that end of the world spot. But I think, not for nothing, if I can't convince her, then I'm just gonna let her do her, I guess, this time. I think in the realm of what we've been doing, I think we should just let her free just to see what happens. I don't even like I said, when it comes to this part, I quite literally don't know what to do. There's so much mental responsibility, and it's like pretty much calling if death is usually just a construct or is it a necessity. So it's just like I don't have that kind of mental responsibility. I don't. Like, I hate this. Like, we know in real life, like, no one likes the concept of dying. But it's a means to an end. It is what it is. So, it's like, okay. Going in with that mindset, we'll let her go. Excuse me, we'll let her go. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
3 years old. Huh, nothing else. Okay, so the conversation just ends just like that? You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel a sensation in your lips you couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning in a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension. You feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles as you expect. Okay, I remember this.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe. What is that? Is that I can't even tell what that is. To describe absolute reality. It's just something that simply is. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware just as you have always been, just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Slay the princess. Yeah, let's go! Another run completed. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. So I guess the debate about like the qualities of life and all that, there's probably another way to do that. I'm gonna do this again. I'm telling y'all, this is a special one.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Sorry, Shadi, not this time.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Oh.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Interesting.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
You just... Huh?
Kneel.
So, I guess resisting is pointless, but I wonder what that even does to the outcome. Does it do nothing? Does it change nothing?
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It certainly does. And beyond that, you are the only one who can deal with her. Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
But I guess I'll just go against what she's saying. I'm not gonna help you end the world, though.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Here we go, something different.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
She's gonna probably make us
As your
stab
eye
ourselves.
falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
That's so interesting that everything is grayed.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
All these grayed out options, I'm weak.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I seen this coming.
What?
Yeah, I seen that coming.
Don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
End this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
He?
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Oh, I still get a choice here? Ah! Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Didn't know that. Okay, so... Interesting. Interesting. Say the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time.
I gotta
you
get these
move
other endings,
towards
bro.
the
This is
princess.
so interesting.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Keep pushing.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's the meaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
Pretty much.
At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
I've already seen what happens when you pledge to her, so slay the princess.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason. It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness. Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor,
sounded
the ground itself
nasty.
breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
Tough, bro. Tough.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this. The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall. But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty. Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
No, not really.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something,
I hope so.
I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Fury. I think we did the Fury, didn't we? Pretty sure we did the Fury. Yeah, we've been here before.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
Not oh boy crying. Not the broken crying, bro.
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Yeah, I got one ironic conflicting personality.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was. Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us.
Oh,
And you almost
God.
got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. All right, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
I think last time we got eaten here, and I think last time we were here, Haunted was here. It wasn't broken, it was Haunted that was with us here. Oh, wow.
Okay, great. You're listening.
Completely different folk here.
In the woods. And at the end of that path, if your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more...
Right, there's no more
do-overs.
extra chapters.
So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay. Alright, this is funny. This is super duper funny, bro. This is hilarious. Alright, let's go through. I think last time I chose not
You're
to
all on the same
move,
page.
and we end up getting eaten. I wouldn't
Isn't
know
long
what to do
before you find
differently
yourself
here.
at the end. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin
I don't think I had a
tears.
blade last time.
It plops to the ground.
I was here. I can't
She
remember.
pulls her red, glistening
I
arm
don't think I had a
free
blade.
from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you. Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen. Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to yap.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
So it doesn't even matter I have the blade. This was gonna happen regardless. Boo!
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality. You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. We're not out for the count just yet. Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the princess. That's right. She'll never stop us.
Still you defy your god! I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before! Never again!
As you swing for her heart, what's left of you explodes.
Okay.
So that's it. It's over, just like that. Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
This is the final note of your discordant melody.
Oh my
You
god.
will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice! Didn't you hear her? We're not dead. What's the difference? From many perspectives, there isn't one, but functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room, yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in, incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are preserved, perfectly, in the amber of her torment.
Gross.
We're more than this. We've lost bodies before.
Yeah.
We just have to lose this one and make another.
Shed this vessel for the next, I guess.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
Brother, what do you want us to do? Our body is in pieces. But you do die. There's a great release as you lose your grip on what's left of your flesh and blood. I am sorry. Why did I hear Discord? My Discord isn't even open. Alright. And yet, you are still here.
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the Princess?
I don't know what's happening.
This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
Seeming like it, because I'm not sure what's happening
The princess
now.
tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are unwound. Again? Already?
Clearly I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
Okay. Die again. Again, you relinquish your body, and again, you find yourself here or somewhere else.
Your Honor, she's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. You, guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time. And what are you doing? Attacking her, obviously. Right. You charge towards the princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode. Again.
And again. You let yourself go and you're living once
On
more.
a path. We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are. We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it. So you are. Okay, you dive towards the princess and we're unwound. Yes, her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
No.
Again.
Again, brother. You have no body. You just exist. You are reborn.
Ronna, no time. You narrate now. Yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves laid bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance. Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
Sorry about that, y'all. I expect my alarm to go off. Sorry.
But it doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
But there is no you to die.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're
Oh, the
nothing,
mouse changed.
then why are we still here?
Because we always have been.
Oh.
If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us.
Oh, wow.
Now end this. End.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
End this. A force races towards the princess' exposed heart. Threads of texture are pulled from an all-encompassing nothing.
How? I've scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
Threads pierce her heart and cradle her spirit.
It's over.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
Oh, whoa.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Define okay. Yo. Thoughts.
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart.
Okay, it's still the same, even though despite of it having a completely different mental outcome on her, it's still the same vessel.
Do
Interesting.
not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Interesting.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time.
Let's go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Yo, bro, this game is dope, bro.
You're on a path. You're here.
This game is dope. I don't even know what to say. This game is dope. So I got an ending. That was cool. I'm trying to get different endings too. So far, I technically did get 2 different endings. One I got rid of her. Excuse me. One I got rid of her, and then this one I just got. I went with her, and then now I need to do one where I let her go. I'm trying to figure out how to even do that, or how it would even make sense to do that. But yeah, this game is dope, bro. We got a couple more different little outcome endings to find, and we're gonna get them. We're gonna get as many as we can. Next time we come back, I'll look at the ones that we've gotten so far and see which ones we're still missing, and then we'll just go from there. But for now, please get through, y'all, and see y'all next time. Bye.